Ladies and gentlemen, back in January, Elon Musk offered Don Lemon a contract to be on X and do a show. Well, he did an interview with him, and Elon did not like the interview, so he canceled the contract. So much for freedom of speech. This is why Elon gets criticized for having paper thin skin. And this man is really ultra sensitive. He doesn't want anything negative to come upon him, but he wants to sit and talk all kinds of crap about other people. Is so typical of someone like him. That's usually how it is. And I now understand why so many people criticize him for that. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video and I'll be right back with the rest of my commentary.
Hi everyone, Elon Musk is mad at me, and I just put out a statement about what happened between him, me, and the interview that he is apparently so upset about.
Lemon posted that video, by the way, and that statement on X. He called his own questions respectful and wide-ranging, but said Musk clearly felt differently. Musk, for his part, says Lemon's interview style, I'm quoting here, lacked authenticity. Lemon interviewed him last Friday and says it's still going to air on YouTube and, yes, even on X. Brian Stelter is joining us now. What else do we know? What's up with this, especially some of this reporting that there was some tension during the conversation? What does it mean for a questioner to lack authenticity?
Right. I was told by a source who was in the room for the interview that it was like a bad first date, that these two men didn't gel. There was no good vibe. But that's no reason to cancel a multi-million-dollar partnership deal. Elon Musk, now that he owns X, he wants to turn it into a YouTube alternative. He needs big video creators. And that's why he signed Don Lemon back in January. There was a big splashy announcement on stage saying that Lemon was going to have a show on X and other stars are also going to be on X. And now X has been out there in the marketplace selling these shows to advertisers. But apparently after the interview, Musk did not like it. He texted Don Lemon's agent and said the contract is canceled.
So Musk says Lemon can still put content on X. He can still put stuff on X, but the company's just not going to pay him for that, right? On the one hand, there's this sort of laying claim to free speech. On the other, canceling this agreement over what seems to be a disagreement on content. Here's what Lemon said.
Speaking of free speech, right, I thought the first person interviewed, no brainer, Elon Musk, the man who calls himself a free speech absolutist. I asked him to do it. He willingly agreed to the interview. Apparently, free speech absolutism doesn't apply when it comes to questions about him from people like me.
But Brian, when Elon Musk owns the site, he can platform who he wants, right?
Or deplatform who he wants. That's right. That's why it's so interesting and important to interrogate these powerful people who own these platforms, whether it was Mark Zuckerberg, whether it's Elon Musk. I think in this situation, Musk is proving his critics right. They're proving that he's thin-skinned, erratic, that he's not actually as tolerant of free speech and criticism as he says. But look, we don't really know what happened in the interview yet. I suspect that Don Lemon asked Musk about reports that he had used illegal drugs in the past. That's a very sensitive topic for Musk. After all, Musk is a government contractor. Government contractors aren't supposed to be using drugs. So we're going to see what's actually in this interview, and that is going to be very telling. At the end of the day, as you said, Musk has all the power here. Musk can cancel whoever he wants, but Musk says the platform's a video-first platform. He wants to be more like YouTube. In order to become more like YouTube, he needs people to post content. In other words, he needs people like Don Lemon.
Brian Stelter, glad to have you on. Thank you very much for breaking this one down for us, and I appreciate it.
Okay, so you heard he canceled the contract. Well, one thing, and I do agree with Don Lemon on this, he said he's going to put that interview out. He's going to put it on YouTube and, and other platforms, and he should. He should even put it on X. And it just goes to show you, Elon is all talk. He's full of hot air, and I can see why he ends up in all of the legal turmoil that he gets into. One thing about me, I don't support Elon Musk. I don't buy none of his products. I'm not going to buy no subscription out on X. I will not support this man in any kind of way. And my last video on him, he is being sued by 6,000 Black employees for racial discrimination. You damn Skippy, I would never trust anybody like him. Nah. So they said the interview got intense. All right. And I understand, but that's not really a legitimate reason to cancel a contract. That seems kind of ultra sensitive. Like Elon seriously can't handle nothing. It really comes off terrible for him. But, it is his platform. He can give a contract, he can take one away. But I don't know, how do you become a competition to YouTube? And you should want both, you know, opposing opinions on there. You want somebody to be on there to give maybe opinions you agree with and opinions you don't agree with. That is what makes a platform interesting. If you want something to always be slanted in your direction, then I don't see a lot of growth there for your platform. It's not going to be what you think it's going to be. And if you're looking for one kind of crowd, I wouldn't recommend that either. You should really have a mixture of a crowd in order for it to be interesting to everybody that comes on the platform. you know YouTube got both, different kinds of opinions, and I actually like listening to different opinions. I really do, and I'll watch a variety of videos for something and against something, you know and sometimes people will have thoughts, it may be something you never thought about before, and I think those things are good. But unfortunately, we live in America. And in America, we got a group of people. If you don't agree with them, then they try to stifle your voice and try to hide you because they don't agree with you, instead of letting everybody have their opposing opinions and we just move on with life. Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. We're not going to all see eye to eye on every single subject matter, but so what if somebody don't agree with you or don't see things your way? Life, we all have different life experiences, so we're going to all have different opinions. That is the way it's going to be. It's never going to change. And I just think Elon just looks really bad. He looks like a real softy that can't handle nothing. So over the years, as you age, you didn't learn how to toughen up, man. Wow, that's really pathetic. I'm no big Don Lemon fan. I was no big Don Lemon fan when he was still on mainstream news. But on this one, Elon looks really bad, in my opinion. And I want to see the interview now that he got so hostile that he canceled the contract. I want to see what he canceled it over. Did the questions get too tough for you? you know, in order for him to say, I don't have to answer that question. Yeah, Don must have really brought it to him because he's feeling real sensitive. So, y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.